talk to me about how data enables this new ecosystem, right, of addressable advertising and what that means for you and your broadcast partners in all of these markets.
Right. So I like the term attention economics because historically we look at what we measure as pure consumption. And there's a much bigger story there. And I think the industry has been talking about this around the fringes, but hasn't used the data in a monetizable way to either trade or to drive that value. And by attention economics, I just mean understanding the engagement with that content, what's really going on behind it. So we're using data in two forms. One is at a very basic level to enable the targeting for addressable advertising. And then at the same time, using that data to plan at the front end and to measure what happens at the back end. And I think the thing that we've learned mostly out of this is that we don't need to be PhD data scientists to get the value out of this. Now, we are building a data science capability,
right.
But most of the value that's being generated, not just within our activities, but what we've observed in the United States, is actually fairly basic applications of data.
And you're rolling out new set-top boxes across all of your markets globally, right? That is going to make the data you have even richer.
That's correct. That's correct. And I think that that's a cornerstone of Liberty Global's innovation. We don't look purely at just the device or just the infrastructure. This is about the integrated experience of the consumer. So how they access the content through high-speed broadband and then the content itself. So the set-top box will also enable addressable in the markets that we haven't launched initially. So we've launched Belgium, we've got VOD DAI in the UK, Latin America, Puerto Rico, and Chile would be the next off the rank. And then in early 2018 and throughout 2018, we'll be lighting up other markets like Austria, Switzerland, Netherlands with the EOS box. And through that, we'll be delivering addressable advertising.
So we're in Puerto Rico, and you've got a pretty big milestone coming up here. So tell us a little bit about what's happening in Puerto Rico, and then I know you're going on to Chile, other markets. Latin America is really, it's coming to have its day here. So I'd like to hear a little bit more about that, please.
Well, Latin America is unique for us because it's the only markets where we actually have an ad business. So we are selling and repping other channels' advertising, and so they have skin in the game, and they have a real reason to generate this value. And I think that's really what data is doing for us. When you combine service innovation with data, then we can drive value through the consumer side and through the advertising side. So Latin America, and also we have a box family here that will allow us to launch fairly quickly, even though they will be having, they will be receiving the EOS box ultimately. We can move much more quickly with Puerto Rico and Latin America. So I think we'll see both markets launch either at the end of 17 or the beginning of 2018. We're very excited about it. The team is very excited about it because this is an important tool to differentiate themselves in the market and what they offer advertisers.